thevoicebeforethevoid.net. House Party by Walter Bernstein. Read by The Voice Before the Void. Fair use of copyrighted material is claimed under United States copyright law for the purposes of education and commentary. The small room was crowded, but the boy managed to get through without spilling the drink he had in his hand. "Hello," he said to the girl on the window seat. "You're late," she said. "Last time you were faster." "I couldn't help it," the boy said. "The place is filling up." The girl accepted the glass and took a long drink. She looked up at the boy and took another drink. Then she set the glass down. "What do they put this scotch in with? An eyedropper?" she asked.
Holy shit, I'm gonna have to use them.
"I'll get you some more." "No, never mind." She turned to look out of the window. "That's the library," the boy said. "Your friend told me. I guess he wanted me to get the idea. He told me 5 times. Look," she said. "There's a clock on the other side of that tower, too, isn't there?" "Sure," said the boy. 4 of them. "Does it keep the same time as this one?" "Sure." The girl looked triumphant. "How do you know?" she asked. "Well," the boy said. He was a trifle uneasy. "Well, I guess it does." "You ought to find out," the girl insisted. "You really ought to find out. That clock on the other side might be slow. If you can only see 1 clock at a time, how do you know it isn't slow?" "I guess you don't know," said the boy. "You have to take their word for it." "I'd find out if I were you," said the girl, shaking her head slowly. She took another drink. "You really ought to know." She looked out of the window, then turned back to the boy. "What do they call this place again?" "Dartmouth," said the boy. "That's a silly name," said the girl. She finished her drink. "You think you'd get me another one of these with some scotch in it?" "Sure," said the boy. He took the glass and started through the crowd. The girl put her nose against the pane and looked out of the window. After a while, the boy came back, holding the drink above his head so that it wouldn't be spilled. He tapped the girl on the shoulder. "Hello," he said. "I'm back." The girl looked at him. "Go away," she said. "I never heard of you." "I'm your date," said the boy. "I'm bringing you another drink." The girl peered at him. "So you are," she said. She took the drink and returned to the window. "I got a little more scotch this time," the boy said. The girl turned around. "You're cute," she said. The boy blushed. "Look," he said, "are you having a good time?" "I'm having a wonderful time," the girl said. "I'm having a simply wonderful time." Her eyes were very large and bright. "I'm glad," said the boy. He sat down and took hold of her hand. The girl looked at his hand holding hers and then up at his face. She looked at his hand again and took another drink. The boy held on to her hand and leaned forward. "Do you really dance in a chorus?" he said. "When I'm working," the girl said. "They call us chorus girls." She put her head next to his. "Who squealed?" "Oh, no one." The boy was emphatic. "My sister told me. Remember? You know my sister. She introduced us in New York." The girl nodded. "I know your sister." She hiccuped gently. "Little bitch."
Oh.
The boy released her hand and sat up straight. Seeing his startled expression, the girl put her fingers to her mouth. "There I go again, always belching in public," she said. She leaned toward the boy. "Pardon me." "Sure," said the boy. "Sure." He sat up very straight. The girl was beating out a rhythm on the glass with her fingernails, watching the crowd. "How long do you have to stay in this place?" she asked. "No special time," said the boy. "We can leave now if you want." "Not here," said the girl. "I mean in college." "Oh, 4 years. I have 1 to go." "That's a long run." She drained her glass and looked at the boy. "You're cute," she said. She put down the glass and took up his hands. "You have nice hands." The boy gave her hands a slight squeeze. "So have you," he said, but the girl turned away. "You touched that glass," she was saying to a girl about to sit down, "and I'll lay you out like a rug." She retrieved the glass and held it out to the boy. "How about another drink?" "Sure," said the boy. He took the glass and moved into the crowd. As he was pouring the liquor, another boy came over and put an arm around his shoulders. "How are you doing?" he asked. The boy spilled a little soda into the glass and started back toward the window. "Fine," he called back. "Fine." He dodged someone carrying a tray. "She's a cinch," he said.
Really?
Wow. Wow. That's a sharp little story there.
Sharp little story.
Huh. Yeah, that's something, huh? Yeah, what an effective
Portrayal?
ugly twist. Yeah. Yeah. Light humor to like, oh. Ugh. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.